What is going on YouTube? Levi Adams back with the next part of my Pokemon, Draw My Pokemon Sun and Moon team. And I'm here to show you, to just like finish off the pencil part anyway. I just realized I did Beware and Greninja on the same freaking layer. Damn it. Alright, well, as you will see from the name of this layer, Mudsdale, yeah. My next pick for my team is Mudsdale. I honestly think, I don't know why people aren't giving this Pokemon more attention. I think it has the potential to be an incredible Pokemon. Of course, not fast, like the majority of the Alolan Pokedex. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of decent, I guess. Per se, I mean, the fact that it isn't fast, though, isn't really a deal breaker. Because ground type Pokemon don't really need to be fast, I guess. You just need to be able to hit really hard. And let me tell you, Mudsdale is going to be able to hit so hard. Also, his eyes are droopy. I love that. He just looks really tired. Oh my gosh. He just looks done. My boy Mudsdale just looking done with the world. I think Mudsdale is super sick. When it was released, I was the only person in like my entire friend group who thought that Mudsdale was a cool Pokemon, and I don't even know why. Like, its ability is really good. Stamina, whenever it gets hit by a physical type move, or like a physical attack, you know, its defense raises, making this thing an absolute powerhouse. A super defensive wall, just making super physically bulky. He ain't dying, and his special defense is not shabby. A base 85. That's pretty good. I think that's like Nidoking's speed. I think it's like 275 at level 100 or something like that. That's like what it maxes out at, or like 285, something like that, somewhere around there. Anyway, and I realized that I need to talk louder after hearing the recording of my last video. But yeah, so oh man, drawing Munsdale is like. Also, he has dreads, like just straight up. He's a horse with dreads, and I think that's pretty dope. So, Mudsdale is like 8 foot something. I don't remember how tall it is, but it is huge. Oh my god, he is ready. He is ready to plow through your whole team, both literally and figuratively. More so literally though, like just literally, he is going to destroy you. And he's a Pokeride Pokemon, which I think is super dope. The fact that this Pokemon was just introduced in the 7th generation, and he's already taking the spot of this new feature, I think is crazy cool. So anyways, when I saw Mudsdale, I instantly thought, like, wow, this is a really cool horse Pokemon. Obviously based on like the Clydesdale horses, which I actually saw them in person, and they are huge, like huge in comparison to me. And as I said in the last video, I'm 6'6". And I mean, granted, I was like 6'4" at the time. I think I saw them a while ago. Drawing horses is so weird. Mudsdale is going to be a weird Pokemon to draw. I think I'll worry less about what I'm doing proportion wise. Just focus more on making it look good, I think. and then I'll like worry about moving him around to be in proportion to everything else, and I can shrink them and stuff, because that's the power of digital art, ladies and gentlemen. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, I can't. That's something for a different day for me to talk about. So anyway, I think Mudsdale has like a cool inspiration from the real life world. I think. Let me just turn off the cinema real quick. Get him out of the way. So he's not blocking my boy Mudsdale. I think his real life inspiration is sick. I think his ability is really like just good. The fact that it doesn't really need to set up like I could see this thing getting bulk up, or maybe even like work up. I could definitely see it getting work up. I don't know. I mean, I could just look it up because it was leaked, but I want to like learn some things for myself. I think, I know I want to learn some things for myself. I've spoiled myself by looking at stats because somebody told me Incineroar was slow, and I was like, God damn it, why is he slow? But anyways, Mudsdale is another not very fast Pokemon. It's got like base 35 speed. But at the same time, like, okay, here's the thing with like a Pokemon like Mudsdale. First of all, it's like a horse Pokemon, which means one, if Flame Charge is still a TM, it's gonna get Flame Charge. Meaning that it has fire coverage, not very strong fire coverage, but you couple that with its base 125 attack. Oh my god, that's power. Base 125 attack. That's Beware's attack. Let's just go over that for a second. I'm gonna have two Pokemon on my team hitting base 125. In the physical attack department, Incineroar has base. Oh, I should run Flame Charge on Incineroar. Except it would take way too much to get Incineroar to actually be fast. Like even at times 2, he wouldn't outspeed much. But regardless, so Incineroar, or Mudsdale, despite not being fast, it has a massive attack stat. It has a base 100 defense stat, and it's base 100 HP. Base 100 HP, like that's good HP. I don't know if anybody like realizes like the potential that this Pokemon has, and they're like, oh, well, it's just a good physical wall, or it's like it's dumb. It's just like a muddy Rapidash. It's like, no, it's not. It's so much different than Rapidash. It's like a bulky horse. It's made to be like the Clydesdale horses, and I think that personally, I think that's super cool. Like I said, having seen the Clydesdale horses in real life, getting to see them like up close and personable, and my dude, I am not doing you justice. Makes me a little upset. I think like the fact that its legs, like those little leg warmers that it has, are like part of its body. It's like mud that's built up on its body. I don't know. I think it's a really well designed Pokemon. In all honesty, like that's part of the reason that I just really enjoy it. It matches up with its real world counterpart pretty darn well, and this thing is going to hurt when it uses Earthquake against you. And if it doesn't get Earthquake, then it's just going to be kind of disappointing, and I might have to sub it out for something else. But that's a story for a different day. And Mudsdale just looks so tired, dude. He just looks exhausted because he's got that stamina. He's been carrying the team on his back for way too goddamn long. That's why Mudsdale's dope. I think, like, also, the fact that he's based on a Clydesdale horse, a horse that's known for its stamina, and it has a unique ability called stamina, that just excites me. a lot, honestly. Um, my Mudsdale is going to be, he's going to be running through teams, man. Like, literally running through them. Um, let's give him a little bit of tail sway. I don't know, there's just like a lot of cool things about this Pokemon. I really enjoy its design. I really enjoy its ability. Pure ground type is not a bad typing at all, only being weak to ice, water, and grass. I think. Like, I'm pretty sure that's all it's weak to. Ice, water, grass. Yeah, I mean, if it, like, it doesn't have that much stab, or, like, well, ground is, like, one of the best stabs in the game, and if you couple that with, like, other things, like, this thing got Iron Head, maybe, I mean, it's gonna get, like, it's going to have Earthquake, and I was thinking if this thing had some form of reliable recovery, which it definitely won't, because, like, recover just wouldn't make sense. And I was like, what other forms of recovery are there? Well, there's slack off, and, like, it doesn't make any sense because he's not slacking. This boy is out here. He is on his grind, and he is ready. I think Mudsdale's a very cool, very underrated Pokemon. Turn Incineroar back on. I think I have to make Mudsdale like a little bit bigger, honestly. We'll send Incineroar off again for a hot second. I don't know, there are just like a lot of cool things. I'm looking very forward to using it. I'm looking very forward to riding on it. Like, I wish that, like, the Pokeride Pokemon, like, you would, well, I don't wish that you'd have them in your party. Like, I got a Go-Goat. Like, the idea of riding on a Go-Goat was really exciting to me when they showed it off in the trailer, and, like, you can only do it in Lumiose City, kind of. That, like, irritated me a little bit. But I'm gonna, like, if you've played this on the Moon demo, you know that you can ride the Pokeride Pokemon anywhere, so, like, just imagining that it's my Mudsdale, I think is just really cool. It's just a really dependable Pokemon. I like Pokemon that seem dependable, I guess, that seem like they're the kind of Pokemon that you want to form a bond with. Like, I think Incineroar is that kind of Pokemon because, you know, he starts off as like a cute little Litten, and he's just like all sneezing and sneezing fireballs, you know, like kittens do. The way the kittens are. Mudsdale is not looking as clean as I want him to. Not gonna lie, but what can I do about that? What can I do to make you look more like your concept art? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to the Mudbray phase, though. I think Mudbray looks really stupid. And granted, it's like a donkey, and I think Mudsdale is more donkey-esque, I guess. I don't know. Mainly just in, like, its ears. But, you know, it's whatever. I still, like, I just think, I don't know, I really like it. I really like it as a Pokemon. I like his design. I can't wait to use it. He's going to prove to be a very valuable member of the team. He's going to be that member taking hits. He's going to be able to dish out as much as he can take, that's for sure. Especially with the fact, again, that he's a physical wall. He literally, like, you hit him once and he gets stronger. That's such a cool concept behind a Pokemon. Like, Azelf is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And it's because he's, like, the being of willpower, and I think willpower is essentially my god, I guess, because I think I think that willpower, like the belief in oneself, one's self-efficacy, if you will, is just like a very powerful thing. Let's go a little later. Move this over slightly. Well, it's a little weird, but we can fix it. Yeah, like the believing in oneself, one's own power. My favorite anime of all time, Katekyo Hitman Reborn, is like it's all based around willpower, and it's the inspiration for something that like it's basically the whole basis behind the series that I want to create too. Is like the believing in oneself and the caring for oneself. And Mudsdale just seems like a very selfless Pokemon, a very just like the kind of Pokemon that will carry your entire team on its back, just to save them. And the fact that like it's hit once, and because it gets hit, it it wants to persevere, and it wants to get through. And that's like its stamina ability. That's so cool to me. I think that's just an amazing thing, honestly. It's cool to see a Pokemon with character. That's just another thing that I really enjoy. In Pokemon is when my Pokemon has like a character I can get attached to. Like the reason I get so attached to certain Pokemon is because of the character that I see in the anime, right? Like that's a defining factor for me most of the time. Trico was really cool. Trico was my favorite Hoenn starter because I thought that Trico was just a badass. He had the little twig in his mouth, and he was there. He was ready. He was ready to take you on. He was ready to fight you, and he just didn't care. He did not care at all. And I think I'm gonna make his head smaller. So let's circle around his head real quick. Command T. Hey, I like that. Quick return. Command D. Double P, mechanical pencil, because that's the tool I like to use when I'm doing my sketching. I mean, like, I could use pen, I could use the pen tool, but I like the pencil tool better. It even looks like a pencil, which is crazy to me. That's like, visual art is bewildering, man. It just really is. Yo, Mudsdale's leg muscles need to calm the hell down. Mudsdale's just huge. Except he just looks small. Sorry if you heard that buzzing. My friend texted, just sent a picture to the group chat. You guys can't hear my music, so it's probably going to be weird, really weird when I'm humming right now. What did you? No, you're a military recruiter. I don't. That's weird. Why would you do that? Why would you talk to me? Let me just go back to Safari right quick. So yeah, basically, Mudsdale's dope because of the personality behind the Pokemon, and just I really want to use it competitively. I think it's really well designed. I think it's just like overall, it's very cool. And that's what I have to say about Mudsdale. So let's turn on Incineroar, right? And let's go to Mudsdale and move it under Incineroar, I guess. And then we will go to the Lasso tool. Calm down, Lasso tool. I'm really hoping that I don't select Incineroar in this. I'm going over Incineroar, but I hope that because it's on a different layer, I won't move Incineroar. Move A. Command T. A. Looking clean, Mudsdale. Oh yeah, alright. I'm proud of that. I love it. Okay, that's dope. Let's bring the opacity down just a little bit. Let's just erase what's behind Incineroar. Alright, nice. So deselect. And let's go over to this side now to draw the next Pokemon. And this next Pokemon is actually going to be in a Alolan form. And this may be a surprise. May not. But my next Pokemon choice is actually if you know the channel, you know that I really enjoy dropping my pen. But even more than I enjoy dropping my pen, I really love Pikachu. I think Pikachu is a really cool Pokemon. It was my favorite Pokemon for like the longest time, and then Ash Greninja like kind of stole the spotlight. Honestly, like Greninja and Ash Greninja did. But this may come as a surprise because of the fact that I like Pikachu so much, and I can't really say that I have a fondness for Raichu. But the next Pokemon on my team is actually Alolan Raichu. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Raichu that much, like normal Raichu, but Alolan Raichu is sick. Oh my god. Like normal Raichu is cool too. Don't get me wrong, it's not like Alolan Raichu. It's not like normal Raichu. Oh, let me just make a new layer real quick. New raster layer. Yeah, so Alolan Raichu, I think is just actually really cool. It's a really cool idea. It's a throwback to Surfing Pikachu, first of all. Like a huge throwback to Surfing Pikachu. Like, oh, I just turned my screen's brightness up. That was a bit of a shocker. But like also the Pikachu from the Sifo, or the Pikachu Puka, right? At least it was called Puka in America. I don't know like what its name officially was in Japan. It was probably Puka. But I think like it's a huge callback to that Pikachu, because that was the Surfing Pikachu in the anime, was that one Pikachu that a guy had who could like sense the waves, right? And I think that's just like super dope, honestly. Like it's a cool callback. It even has like the blue eyes that Pikachu had, um, which is crazy cool. Um, uh, and I don't know. I think first of all, Electric Psychic is type only that only Alolan Raichu has, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and while I can't say, well, no, that's actually an amazing typing. Are you kidding me? Um, like it's a great offensive typing, meaning first of all, Raichu's probably going to have access to. Um, it's probably going to have access to Fairy type moves now. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this, I 100% thought that it was gonna be a Fairy type, but nope. I think they kind of dropped the ball on that one, honestly. But like, it makes sense that it's Psychic because of the fact that it's floating. Like if it wasn't floating, then that totally would have just just been a ball drop, I guess. Like if they gave it a similar design, but just made it like float around, I guess. Or like, but didn't have it float around, and they made it Psychic type instead of Fairy type, I would be more upset. But like, Psychic type just makes sense because it's floating on its tail. So yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too keen on the ability. It seems like they're making a lot of VGC oriented Pokemon. Which I honestly can't say that I'm complaining about, or that I can complain about, because I really, it just makes me want to go do VGC. Like VGC 2016 was stupid, just because of the fact that that you can use legendaries. Holy crap, those Pokemon were not meant to be used in a competitive format, like at all, unless it's like 6v6s in Ubers, you know. And then you take down an entire team of legendaries with a Dunsparce, which I did before, and I actually thought I got a recording of it, but turns out I didn't. Or I don't know, was that actually in my hauling video? I thought it was, but I don't know. I think I'm making its eyes too big. Like, it's the weirdest thing drawing simple Pokemon, or like simple anything, honestly, because like drawing a simple thing is way more complicated than drawing a complicated thing, right? Because there's like so much detail to go off of in a complicated thing that it's almost like doing a connect the dots, I guess. But when you're trying to recreate like a simple thing, then it's nowhere near as easy. I don't even know if I like this pose. I think I want to do a different pose. Whoa, what? What? Oh. Huh. Alright. So yeah, I think there's a lot of things I really like about Alolan Raichu, right? I think that the concept is really cool. First of all, I don't know. There's not much more I can really say about it. Other than I really love the callback to the Surfing Pikachu. And I also love the fact that they are giving Raichu some attention. Because they could have honestly just done this with a Pikachu, but I don't know why they changed the mascot. Like, granted, if they turned Alolan, if they created an Alolan Pikachu, I don't know how well that would have gone over. But I don't think it would have gone over crazy well. But yeah, no, I think, like like I keep saying, I just think it's like a really cool, it's a really cool concept. It's a really cool typing in a double battle with Tapu Koko, or even in a single battle, because like if you just pair, like if you have an electric terrain team, Volt Turn is like Volt Switch is just power on that team. Because electric terrain powers up the effect of electric type moves, right? And like Volt Switch on this thing, I can already see a Alolan Raichu, because of the fact that it's a Psychic type, it's going to get Fairy type coverage, right? Which is great. It's going to, like, it's probably going to get access to Dazzling Gleam, which, granted, it's not like the strongest thing ever, but it allows it to hit things harder. It allows it to hit, Dark types. It allows it to hit Dragon types. Psychic is great stab. It's not the best stab in the game. I think like when you pair it with other things, then it gets really good. Also, the fact that it's Psychic type, it might get access to like Energy Ball or something. And how crazy would that be if Raichu got access to Energy Ball? That would actually just make it like, I'm not gonna say crazy. Like, it wouldn't be broken by any means. But it would make it like NU instead of PU, you know, because then it wouldn't, like, it would have an attack or if it just gets Surf, which I'm going to be very disappointed if my Alolan Raichu can't learn Surf, honestly, just because of the fact that it's literally surfing all the time. It's like its ability has Surfer in the name or something, I think. Like its ability has to do with surfing. So if it doesn't, I still don't like this drawing. Like, I still don't like the way this is looking. Curse you, Raichu. Okay, wait a second. Let's just do the same thing I did for Mugsdale. So, yo, I want him to be proud. I want him to be a proud Raichu. Let's go. Because if I had to evolve a Pikachu, I think I would evolve it into an Alolan Raichu, over normal Raichu, just because, like, the fact that it gets the psychic typing is dope. Although the reason for giving it the psychic typing was really stupid. Like, they were like, oh, maybe it's just because it ate so many pancakes. I don't know. Let's zoom in a little bit now. I don't know how big Alolan Raichu is, but it's got, like, it can't be much bigger than normal Raichu, and I think normal Raichu is like 4 feet tall at best. You know, this is actually looking a million times better. Look at this smug grin on Raichu's face. He knows he's about to surf circles around you. Oh my gosh. I get really excited when I start drawing things well. Just because it's a feeling of accomplishment, especially since I've been, like, sitting here struggling to draw this Raichu. Gonna put his little paws on his hips. Or even have, like, I mean, he doesn't really have, like, fists or anything. He's just kind of chilling, like always balancing. Yeah, I think that this was a really cool thing to do for Raichu. Like it was a nice design. I don't know why, because like Raichu's like scary Pikachu, right? Like that's kind of the premise behind it, I guess, I suppose. But I don't know. I think like, and a lot of people were upset at the fact that they like made Raichu basically just like look soft and cuddly, but I don't care. I don't think like Raichu wasn't doing a great job of being intimidating. And a Alolan Raichu will probably blast normal Raichu out of the water. Like one Psychic and normal Raichu done, let's be real. And your legs are not that long, but hate to break it to you, you will not be entering any dance competitions in the near future. Well, that's just like kind of easy now. Probably because it's still not like terribly accurate. Wait a second. Gotta think of perspective here, because Raichu's turn this way, which means this comes over and like around, and here's like the base of his tail, right? So yeah, that's kind of how perspective works. I'm such a bad artist. So look at him all smug. What is the thing for this? K. Right. K. Then Command T to transform. Then enter, deselect, and let's just erase what's behind that. And there we go. There is Alolan Raichu. And my final Pokemon on the team. What is my final Pokemon on the team? Like, I know I had it selected before the video. So I was like, hold on a second. Let me go to the Pokemon website real quick. Hold on, something. Yeah. Right. Pokemon. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember now. I totally remember now. I don't know why I haven't just been coming here, but my final Pokemon. I'm just gonna turn off Raichu real quick. We're gonna make a new layer, a raster layer. We're gonna call it Silvally Sketch. So Silvally, another Pokemon that's like kind of, I don't know. Okay, this Pokemon, it's gonna be hard for me to draw. Holy crap! It's so complex. Holy schnauz. But this Pokemon is so cool. Holy shite. Like, first of all, if you don't think that this Pokemon is cool, I don't know, like, what's wrong with you, really. because this Pokemon is actually insane. It is such a cool idea, such a cool concept. The fact that it's Chimera, I'm not the first person to talk about this. Mind you, like there are a million people. I suggest like going to check out Loxton, because Loxton does a really cool video about this. But he talks about how Silvally is a chimera, and how Sun and Moon have to do so much with alchemy, which as a very light fan of Fullmetal Alchemist, only light because I just haven't taken the time to watch the series or just like or read the manga. I read the first 3 volumes of the manga. Well, more like the first 2. I have the first 3 in like this big bundly type dealy bob, but I have not read them all yet. So, but that is not the point that I am trying to make here. My point that I am trying to make is that Silvally is so cool. The fact that it is 1, a chimera, 2, it's like basically man-made Arceus. Like, Silvally is man's attempt to create God. Type Null too, obviously. But it is actually like, this Pokemon is so cool. It has such a cool lore. It's literally Arceus, but it's not. Its stats are a little disappointing. Like, it has base 95s across the board, which definitely isn't bad. It's not like, I wish it was based on hundreds across the board instead. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Am I right or am I right? I'm right. You know I am. So anyway, Silvally has the ability RKS System, which you pair, you like give Silvally these special items to hold, known as drives, I think, like what they're called, and Silvally's type changes. And what does that sound like? Arceus. The proper pronunciation of Arceus. Yeah. Everybody like really realizes this. It's not an original thought at all. But holy crap, the fact, like, this Pokemon is so cool. Oh my god. I don't think it gets access to Extreme Speed, and if it did get access to Extreme Speed, it would actually be broken. But it does not, so I think like a stab Extreme Speed user, aside from Linoon, with base 95s all across the board, that would actually get a little ridiculous as far as power goes. But I think, like, I saw type Null and I was like, what the hell? Like, type Null? Is that its typing? Like Null typing? No, it's a normal type Pokemon. It's so weird, it's so cool, it's so unique in its name. And the fact that like Null means nothingness, like almost like it was a failure or whatever. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I think, oh my god, I can't wait to see how this Pokemon like plays in with the storyline. And I am ready. I am so ready, and I was drawing up right there. Let's make sure that it didn't get over anything. Yeah, it's fine. So, basically, what I'm getting at here is that Silvally is so cool. I can literally make it like any type. Like my team right now is very ground league. well, not like very ground weak. I have 2 Pokemon weak ground. Yeah, it's just 2. So, it's honestly not like that big of a deal. But point is, I can make it a flying type if I want. Also, it has its own version of Judgment. That's so cool, and it's physical. It's a physical. I really, I'm not gonna lie, I really love physical attackers. But it can also be a special attacker because you already know your boy's gonna get like Ice Beam and all this other stuff. So Valley is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I already know it. Granted, okay, so like I'm only drawing a team of 6, right? But due to the way that the experience share works, it's totally plausible to use a team of like 10 and just rotate. But this is the squad that I'm gonna walk into the Elite Four or the like whatever the final boss is. This is the squad I'm gonna walk into that place with. Assuming that Silvally is catchable and it's not just like a Pokemon, I guess, I don't know, and like it's not just a Pokemon. This is a man-made Pokemon. I know that there are man-made Pokemon before, like Nagirda's name is like actually the man-made Pokemon or whatever. Like that's its Pokedex description. But this is a Pokemon like literally taken from the parts of like other dead Pokemon. Like other Pokemon were taken to make this Pokemon. That's so nuts. Oh my god, I can't wait. I am so excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Mainly because I want to see the story. I can't wait for Pokemon Showdown to update so that I can use all the dope ass Pokemon. I cannot wait to use Ash Greninja, my boy. Oh my gosh. And I cannot wait to use Silvally. I can't wait to see like how the player obtains Silvally. Because it says like once Type Null has a trainer it can trust or whatever. Because Type Null starts out with Gideon, but then Gideon also like are there 2 Type Null? I feel like Type Null is going to be a gift Pokemon. I'm not like I doubt that you're going to be able to run into a Type Null. That's like those are just my thoughts, but I could be 100% wrong on that, and I honestly don't want to be because I don't want to see like a bunch of Type Null running around. That would honestly like freak me the hell out as like a person. If I saw like a bunch of Chimera running around, that would be very terrifying. Also, it like very low key looks like it just has parts of the starter Pokemon. Like, I mean, these claws look a lot more mantis-like than bird-like. But when I first saw them, I thought they looked very bird-like. But oh my gosh, I just yeah, Type Null is so cool. It's such a cool Pokemon. The lore behind it, or Silvally rather, is such a cool Pokemon. I cannot wait to use it. The fact that it is man-made Arceus, Arceus is actually just it's nuts. It is nuts. I can't wait to use it in battle, like both on Showdown and in the game. Like I said, I can't wait to see how the player obtains Silvally. That's probably one of the things I'm most excited for is like actually using Silvally, and like using Type Null. Also, Type Null is huge, like in its stats. The fact that it's a pre-evolved Pokemon, you still have an Eviolite on that. He is like he's huge. You're done. You're not beating it. especially since it has battle armor. This man is gonna set up on you. He is like faux god. And Arceus can't learn every single TM, which is stupid in my opinion. But because Mew can learn every single TM. But I digress. Anyway, the friggin' Titanol is going to get like, oh my god, if this guy gets any form of setup, it's over. It's actually over. Like Swords Dance Extreme Speed, if Titanol gets that combo, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be Ubers, because it's only got like a base 570, like a 570 base stat total, but that's also like, as Greninja only had like 520 base, and it got moved up to Ubers, and I don't know like what some Uber Pokemon are, but yeah, the point is, that it actually just does not matter, because Silvally and Titanol are here, and they are going to ruin souls. That is my personal belief. Also, it's just such a well-designed Pokemon, man. It's such a well-designed Pokemon. I think it's so cool. And when this thing leaked in Korokoro, that was just super hype. Like, there is just some really cool concept art behind this Pokemon, and I would just love to like get that concept art for myself. I think it's just such a cool Pokemon. The whole, like, the entire concept behind it, the fact that it's Man-Made God, the fact that it's like, it is here and it is ready to ruin a Solar 7. I just can't, like, I can't wait to use this, like, I can't wait to use this whole team. I think that's all, except for the fact that, let me move Silvally real quick. I should, get out of there for a hot second. Oh my god, look at these two. Also, my team is giant. Like, they're actually just all huge Pokemon. Which I am most certainly not complaining about. Alright, so now let me turn everything back on again. Put Silvally right there. Bring the transparency down just a little bit so that we can see through. What? Why is it locked? I definitely did not want to lock it. Turn off that lock, please. Thank you. Just erase what's behind Raichu real quick. Erase what's behind the Ninja. And there we go. This is my Pokemon Sun and Moon team. So with that, this video is over. Stay tuned for part 3, which should be up tomorrow. If not, it'll be up like Friday morning, Friday afternoon maybe. In which case it'll be like a little late for the game, but I kind of want to move the wear down. No, I don't. Because it would just be too difficult with Greninja on the same layer. Oh, why did I put them on the same layer? But because the wear is like way the hell back, kind of. The wear is also just huge. So yeah, this is my Pokemon Sun and Moon team. Going over it once again, we have Mudsdale, Alolan Raichu, Silvally, Ash Greninja, Beware, and Incineroar. This is the team that I'm going to be taking down the Alola trials with. As you can see, this is me dressed in like the starting clothes, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, these clothes look fresh. And I may just keep them on my character the entire time. But that's for a different day. Like I said, thank you for coming out to my video. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those things that YouTubers ask me to do. Let me know what your Alolan team is in the comment section below, because I'm really excited. Like, I really want to know about that, that's for sure. And if you liked my rambling, if you liked my drawing process, yeah, do all those things that YouTubers ask you to do. And I will see you guys next time with the coloring and inking portion of this video. Catch you guys